Welcome everyone. Today is the moment we've all been waiting for, the winner stream of the Qubic Hack the Future Hackathon. Over the past days, you've built, experimented, broken things, fixed things, and pushed the Qubic ecosystem forward in the ways only hackers can. Now it's time to celebrate those who truly stood out. We'll be announcing the finalists and winners, and of course, we'll watch some incredible teams get the recognition they absolutely earned. My name is Joanna and I'll be your MC for today's stream, so settle in, time to enjoy the outcome of intense 48 hours of creation. I'll remind you what was the challenge for this hackathon, prizes, success criteria upon which the projects have been judged, and we'll watch the presentations submitted by the finalists of this hackathon with the live commentary on the projects. This stream, of course, would not be complete without special guests tuning in live from the Qubic site. So give me a moment to introduce both of them. Uh, Today with me, we've got Mr. Rose, Incubation Program Lead from Qubic, and Jorge Ordovas, CEO of Kairos and Community Leader of the Qubic Spanish-speaking community. Mr. Rose, Jorge, I'm so glad to have you today with us, and I'm sure the participants cannot wait to hear straight from you on their projects. I'd love to ask you to jump in and give us a quick commentary on the overall vibe of the hackathon, on the projects. We'd love to hear from you.
Okay, thanks, Joanna, for the handover. It's been a very tough weekend, we can say, and a very hard week reviewing all the submissions. Definitely, we weren't expecting, at least on the Nostromo side, so many submissions. It's been like 60 or 65, something like that, which is a lot to review. The quality has been quite good, honestly. Although I comment later about the final results, which was also quite complicated to decide who the finalists are. But yeah, very interesting results that we've seen. Jorge, if you want to comment also.
Yeah, it was a real pleasure to be part of this hackathon. As Kairos, we also know what is a Qubic hackathon very well. So there is a lot of work in just a weekend, and it's amazing what more than 100 projects have achieved. And from our side in Easy Connect, we would like to identify projects that could build something really interesting to the Qubic community using Easy Connect, and we got it. So we are really happy. We reached almost 200 registered users in the hackathon, so it is something really good, and we are really happy to be here to show what's happening after the hackathon.
Thank you very much to both of you. And I'm sure people are super excited to see who are the best, who are the finalists, and who will take the podium. So no worries, we'll play the presentations submitted by each team so you can actually check it out. And remember, on the LabLab AI website, on the registration page for this hackathon, you're able to actually check out all the projects submitted for this hackathon. So if you're curious what others built, go and check it out. Now it's time to simply to quickly revisit what was the main challenge of this hackathon. So we've had two completely different tracks. There was the Nostromo Launchpad track and the Easy Connect integrations track, and each participant was able to choose the one they feel the most comfortable to build within, whether through Qubic's blockchain infrastructure or no-code integrations via Easy Connect. So if you were the one who chose the Nostromo track, the mission was to develop and launch protocols that will define the future of the Qubic network. So from DeFi to middleware, from tokenized assets to widely experimental apps, Nostromo was all about moving from concept talk to community launch, all within Qubic. Then the second track, Easy Connect integrations, was for the no-code world to actually open the doors to build in real life. without touching a line of code. So from real-time dashboards to market monitors, community bots, EasyConnect gave you basically the power to plug Qubic's on-chain events into tools you already know and to experiment as much as you could. Regarding the success criteria for this hackathon, every project, no matter the track, was judged by the same four pillars. So, first, the application of technology, meaning how deeply and accurately you integrated Qubic or EasyConnect within your solution. Originality and creativity, so your ability to explore new angles of what's possible. The business value, because a great project isn't only cool, it needs to be meaningful and have the real life use case. And finally, the presentation, because you really need to know how to tell your story. Regarding the prices, we had two separate price pools for both of the tracks because coding wasn't only for fun. We also had some extra prizes straight from Qubic. So the people who tackled the Nostromo track were eligible for their own prize pool. And I let Mr. Rose jump in to tell you about the prizes for this specific track.
Yeah, thanks, Joanne, again. Regarding the prices, as you can see in the presentation, there was some changes. The main change is the, how to say, the Nostromo sponsorships or the fee reduction for the token launch. The decision that was made during the revision is that no single participant submit token launch. So Nostromo is quite uncertain. So basically, they cannot decide who to launch with, because which project to launch, because there is no tokenomics submitted for any project. So we decided to put this reward on hold. I'll explain later when we reach to the winners part how is this going to work. But regarding the cash prices, they remain the same, although subject to a minimal condition, sorry. That I'll also explain because it depends on the winners that we chose. Back to you, Jonah.
Thank you, Mr. Rose. And to all the participants, you've clearly heard what Mr. Rose said. So remember that for all the challenges you take part in, remember to clearly read all the instructions and the challenge descriptions so you perfectly well know what to submit and what to build during a hackathon to actually be eligible for all the prizes, because the prize pool is pretty amazing in here. And I think we should touch base on actually developing your project after the hackathon actually wraps up. So that actually gives you the chance to move your project further if you apply some tokenomics to your concept that you built during these 48 hours. I believe the Qubic team would actually love to see what you build, what you continue building after the event itself. So continue building, whether or not you're the finalist of today's stream. Now moving on to the EasyConnect track, I'll let Jorge Ordovas to jump in and elaborate on that.
Yeah, thank you, Joanna. We want not only to recognize the three best projects, but also to help them to build in the real world the ideas that they presented here in the hackathon. So we will help them to grow these ideas, to solve any question they have regarding the integration with EasyConnect, and also they will be able to use EasyConnect for free, not only during the development time, but uh, first winners for life. So we would love to see not only one project, but many projects built by the teams that won this hackathon.
Thank you very much. Now, I think everybody's waiting for that. It's time to reveal the finalist teams. So, the teams that rose to the top and stole the hearts of the judges of the Hack the Future hackathon. Let's start with the Nostromo track. I'll tell you now who were chosen as the finalists of this whole hackathon, of this track. And later on, we'll play the presentations that they submitted one by one so you can actually by yourself see what made them come to the top. Finalists for the Nostromo track. I'd love to say the teams are being introduced in absolutely random order. The winner review will happen at the very end of the stream. So, the first finalist of the Nostromo track is Team Tick Tariff High Frequency Binary Option by Block Nexa Labs. The next project chosen as a finalist was QServe by Qubic Winner. What a nice name of the team. And then project PerpQ by Qubic M Biz. Congratulations to all the finalists, and remember, wait for the very end to see who takes the podium, actually which place on the podium. Now we'll see the presentations of the project, and then we'll take some time to reveal the finalists for the Easy Connect track. So now it's time to see the presentation by the first team, Team Block Nexa Labs with the project Tick the Reef High Frequency Binary Option.
Hi, I'm Arapat Yassin from Block Nexa Labs. We are revolutionizing prediction markets by building the first full decentralized betting platform on Qubic blockchain. Let me show you why this matters actually. So, right now the prediction markets industry is broken. It's worth over $300 billion globally, but it's completely dominated by centralized platform like Polymarket, Binance Options, and here's the problem. When you place a bet on decentralized exchange, you are trusting them with your money. They control the outcome, they hide their algorithm, and they charge outrageous fees, sometimes up to 15%. Even worse, they restrict access based on where you live, and withdrawal can take days. There's a zero transparency, and users have no way to verify it if results are fair. So that's why we built the tick deriv, a completely trustless application and transparent prediction market. Here's what makes us different. Everything run on smart contracts. That means instant settlement, no waiting days for your winning. Zero counterparty risk, your funds are logged in code and no control by a company, and completely transfer all over. Odds calculations happen on chain where anyone can verify them. We charge near zero fees. No KYC, no geographic restriction, just pure fair market mechanics powered by the Qubic Lightning Fast blockchain. This is how the prediction market should work in Web3. And let me show you how simple this is. Just watch. If I connect my wallet, suppose I don't want to risk my money, I want to connect the demo wallet. So this is my demo wallet connected. And here's here is, I just no sign up, no email, no personal information, just my wallet, and done. Now I just see there's a bet going up, and coin is Qubic USD. So this is my asset. We supported by Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other major crypto pairs. Let's pick Bitcoin, or suppose we pick the Qubic USD price. I placed the bet up option, so I am placing 100 here and place bet. So the tick is running until the 20 ticks. So the tick will go 0, and then I can see if I own or I lose any of that with that 100 amount of USD. So it's done. Now if I go to wallet, I can see that claimable winnings. If I press claim, this is what I got, 190 Qubic. But if I lose, I'll lose the money also. And you are looking at the real-time price update every second from multiple oracles, and also source Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, KuCoin. This prevention manipulation. So Ethereum is kind of slow, and we If we want to place a trade, that takes time. But why don't we make it gamification and try it as a bet? If I bet, if I win, I get the money within 1 minute, or if I don't win, I lose my money. This is so simple. Okay, so for our smart contract, our technical architecture, these are technical architecture. These are technical architecture, which is what the backend is running with the C++ and the Qubic core light backend. And we have wrote that smart contract with no latency. So how does this work under the hood? Our smart contract on Qubic handles everything. It manages the bet pools like funds for each rounds, integration with our price oracles to fetch real-time data, and verifies results by comparing start and end price. So security is paramount. This is non-custodial. You control your funds until the moment you place a bet. The rules are immutable. They cannot be changed mid-round, and we have the fail-safe mechanism. If the oracle fails, everyone gets refunded automatically. Okay, so for our market opportunity, we can see that we have a huge market. We support multi-round system, and a bet on 1 minute round for quick action, or 5 or 15 minutes round for a strategic plays, all running simultaneously. We have built a social betting feature, see live stats, up versus down ratios, and what other traders are predicting. So for a market opportunity, this is a 300 billion market opportunity, and we can see that this is a growing market. We can make a very good profit in Web3 gaming and gambling. Okay, so if we go to our website, we can see the history, all the place that we bet, and the place bet, if we want to up or choose the down, and this is the price. If I up, this is the up running, and this is the down is running, and this is our wallet with all the money we have. This is the history, this is the place bet option, and this is our dashboard where all the ticks is running, and we can see if it's going down or if it's going up, and we can choose the bet. Thank you.
All right, time to see the second finalist project for the Nostromo track of the hackathon. Let's see the project QServe by Qubic winner team.
Yo, surveys promising rewards, a scam every time, lucky winners and fake payouts wasting your time. Manual distribution, that system is sick. We tired of those old manipulative tricks.
So we flipped the script, yeah, we changing the game. QF is the future, remember the name. Launch the app, connect the wallet, let's go Qubic testnet. Running the show, anonymous login, yeah, that's the flex. Web 2 surveys are dead, thank you, next.
Dashboard looking crisp, see the stats on the screen. Time to create, keep it lazy, keep it mean. Generate with AI, cause typing is for boomers. One click, questions ready, silence in the rumors. Boom, IPFS, hash stored, smart contract, locked tight. Immutable data, yeah, we do it right.
Copy the link, spread it like a virus. Qubic smart contracts, the only thing that inspire us. Trustless platform, no middleman taking a cut. If you ain't on QServe, keep your wallet shut. Switch the BOV, now I'm the one getting paid. Connect the wallet, answer questions, get it made. AI checking my answers, yeah, the bot is the judge. Try to spam nonsense, the AI won't budge.
Survey approved, see the green check pop. Reward is the wallet and it don't stop. Instant transaction, no 3 to 5 business days.
Qubic speed, blazing through the haze. Want more coins, don't just sit and stare. Grab that referral link, show them you care.
Or just want the share.
And if you're smart, you stake it to the moon. Participant, cute analyst, coming soon. Oracle tier, yeah, that's the boss level play. 25% bonus, stacking queues every day. So keep your gift cards and your points that expire. We got crypto, we got speed, we got fire. Come Qubic, trustless pay, don't get played.
And it's time to see the last finalist of the Nostromo track. Let's play the presentation by Team Qubic and Biz with their project PerpQ.
This introduction to Qubic Perpetual dApp on the Qubic ecosystem, uh, presented by me. I don't even know who I am anymore. All right, so the project is an innovative platform for perpetual futures, and our platform offers a secure and scalable solution for trading perpetual futures with seamless wallet integration and intuitive dashboard where users can engage and trade effortlessly and confidently. We built this on the Qubic ecosystem because it is high performance blockchain, very scalable, secure with deterministic execution, and ideal for decentralized finance and long running applications like the perpetual futures. The core features of our app include smart contract, and we're deployed on the testnet on our web interface with trading dashboard and real-time and data updates with price feed and market movement. All right. So thank you. I'm just going to show what's on the testnet right now. We can test. So we test on the Qubic testnet. Right now we have a price feed, a custom price feed which we update regularly every 1 hour, which we use for this perpetual because we noticed that there is no price feed on the Qubic ecosystem right now. Well, given the timeline, I couldn't do that much research even if there was. Okay. All right. So that's for the price feed. And then for the perpetual contract, we have pairs for initializing, depositing margin, recording liquidity, um, withdrawing margin. There's 4 hours remaining. This is nice. All right. So there is open position, close position, informing rate, multiple position, interest rate, and so on and so forth. All right. So I'm going to go over to the web application. Here's the dashboard, trading dashboard for the Qubic app. You can have longs and short with different leverages. And connect wallet to the testnet. All right. Thank you.
All right, everybody. These were all the presentations of the finalists for the Nostromo track of the Quebec Hackathon. And now it's time to reveal the big finalists of the Easy Connect track for the Hack the Future Hackathon. The teams, same as last time, are introduced in totally random order. First finalist of the Easy Connect track is project QX Console by Green Game. Next up, Qubic Link by Solvent. And last but not least, Qubic Live Whale and Token Analytics Dashboard by Broken Code. Congratulations to all the finalist teams of the Easy Connect track. Now it's time to see what they actually built that made them come to the very top. Let's start with the project QX Console by Green Game.
I'm Ashik and this is QX Console, the app that can monitor, analyze and show all the details of every events in QX. And also it can send custom alerts airdrop for QX events. And this app is totally functional and works on real data. No mock data will be there. And now let's see every pages. In overview pages, we can see the overview of the total analysis. Here we can see the total events, active alerts, whale detected, and total volumes here. And here we can see the recent events, what are the events that can happen recently, and it update in real time. By clicking that event, we can see that event details, buy order or sell order, and like that details. And we can also filter by using this by type, time, or etc. By ask order, bid order. And you may wonder that in tokens filter, do it have every tokens in Qubic or not? And yes, it have every tokens in Qubic. It detects all the new tokens from an event and adds that token in this filter so that we can see every tokens. And and here you can see the analysis start. You can see by activities or volume. It shows total buy, sell, transfer, everything in the start. And down here we can see the top five biggest volume wallets. These five wallets have biggest volumes, and here we can see the most recent whale, the recent whale that have appeared. And then we will see event page. In event page, it shows every events that are happened in Qubic. Here we can see clearly all the events, some tokens and everything by filtering this. And for wallets and segments, it shows every wallet addresses from an event page, and it shows that wallet recent events here. And there is an also option called labels, so we can label any wallets for identification. For example, let's take this top wallet IRUS. We can label this as partner and click add. After adding, here the partner label will be added, and we can use this as identification. And there is also an option called advanced details. If we click that option, it will fetch every details of that wallet by using Qubic or PC endpoints and show every details of that address. You can see that wallet balance, total transfer, incoming transfer, outgoing transfer, and assets owns, everything. It will show here. We can we can use this as any wallets, and it will fetch every details of that wallet. And for airdrops, we can use pre-built airdrop conditions or custom airdrop conditions. And to use airdrops and alerts, we need to integrate our notification channels in integration tabs, or else we can't able to select those. So now let's integrate our channels. For Telegram, we need to give our bot token. I'll give my, it's just a test bot, so I can delete it afterwards. So I giving opens. After giving my credentials, I click test connections. After testing, it will send a test message to my Telegram. Then For Discord like this, I will give my Discord URL and channels named as QX alert and text connection, and it will send a test message here, and after that I can save my ops. And for Twitter you need OAuth 1.0a. I currently don't have access to those, so I ignoring that. And after giving the credentials you can freely select those options and it will show the channel name. You can select by order of any token where share is greater than 10,000, then send airdrop of 500 Genis token and click test rule. It will send a test rule of both the channels, and after testing we can activate our custom airdrops. Like the same we need to give for alerts. We can use pre-built alert template or we can create custom alert template. After creating those we can select our source and we can activate that alert. And you may wonder that how this website find whale wallets, in which threshold it is finding the whale wallet. And for that there is an option in settings where we can customize the whale wallet thresholds. We can add a new token name and add the threshold amount and click add. It will from now it will consider this as a threshold amount of this token, and by default these are the whale detection thresholds. You can customize in here and we can save that. That's it. Okay, now let's see how my app works and what all the backend architecture my app is using. In first, my app receive all the QX events from Easy Connect and I configured that to all the data needs to send in my N8 webhook. After receiving the events, my detect source node will detect from where the events are coming. If it's from Easy Connect, the data will send to my website and my website will parse all those data and show in organized way and give the analysis of all those data. And if an airdrop or alerts has been verified, it will send that message and data with source to my N8N, and my N8N normalize that data and routes those data depending on the source we selected and send those data to Telegram, Discord or Twitter, and after sending it will build a response and send back to my website, and my website give that response in recent airdrops tab. That's it.
That was the project QX Console by Green Game. Time to move to the second finalist of the Easy Connect track. Let's see the project Qubic Link by Solvent.
All right, today we're going to dive into a really cool project called Qubic Link. It's all about tackling one of the biggest, most annoying problems for anyone trying to build a community in crypto. Let's get right into it. So, let me ask you a question. Imagine you've just launched a new token, right? You're building your community on Discord, you're trying to get things off the ground, and you ask yourself a pretty basic question. Who's my biggest supporter? Who's the person holding the most tokens? Well, the crazy thing is, in crypto, the answer is you probably have no idea. Your biggest whale, the person with the most faith in your project, could be a total stranger with a random username in your Discord, and you would be none the wiser. It creates this huge disconnect.
And that disconnect, well, it actually has a name. It's the core problem we're going to unpack today, the crypto identity gap.
So, what is it exactly? Well, think of it like this. On the blockchain, all you see is an anonymous string of numbers and letters, a wallet address. But in your community, on Discord or Twitter, you have a social identity, a username. The identity gap is the giant wall between those two things. And because of this gap, you're pretty much forced to manage your community completely in the dark. You just can't see who your most loyal and invested members really are. And this slide just nails the problem perfectly. On-chain, the data is clear. Some wallet holds 1 million of your tokens. That is a massive supporter. But then you look at your Discord and you see the username CryptoFan22. Are they the same person? Who knows? There's just no way to connect the dots. And this isn't just a small annoyance, it creates some major headaches. I mean, how are you supposed to automatically give a special VIP role to your biggest holders if you can't tell who they are? How do you reward them with an airdrop? And when a whale makes a big buy on chain, that excitement is totally cut off from the hype in your off-chain community. But what if there was a way to fix this? A way to build a bridge across that gap? Well, that's exactly where Qubic Link comes into the picture. At its heart, Qubic Link is the very first identity bridge built specifically for the Qubic ecosystem. And what's really important here is that it's a no-code solution. That's a huge deal because it means projects can set this up without needing to write a bunch of complicated code. The way it works is by creating what the team calls a two-factor handshake, and that's a great way to put it. It's all about making a secure, verifiable connection between someone's Web 2 identity, like their Discord account, and their Web 3 assets, their Qubic wallet. A two-factor handshake. Sounds pretty cool, right? So how on earth does this clever little handshake actually work? Let's break it down. Okay, the secret sauce here is something they call the limit order challenge. And it's so smart because instead of making users send a transaction, which costs gas fees, it uses something that's already built into crypto exchanges. Here's the idea. The system generates a totally unique number just for you. For example, let's say it gives you the number 30,482. This isn't random. It's a specific temporary code that acts like your secret signal. So the whole flow is super simple. You go on Discord and ask to be verified. The Qubic Link system then sends you your unique signal code. All you have to do is go to the Qubic exchange and place a limit bid for that exact amount. The system sees that unique number pop up from your wallet and boom, it knows it's you. The connection is made and you're verified. But here's the absolute best part, the real genius of it all. Because it's just a limit order, not an actual completed transaction, you can cancel it the second after you get verified. So the whole process costs you nothing. Absolutely zero. It's a completely cost-neutral way to prove you own a wallet. Now, if we peek behind the curtain, the system is run by two main components, and the project has given them these really cool personified names, the clerk and the judge. So think of the clerk as the front desk. You make your request on Discord, and the clerk handles it, generating your unique signal code. Then the judge is like the security guard watching the cameras. It's constantly scanning the blockchain. The moment it sees a limit order that matches an active signal code, it confirms the match, and bam, your status gets updated. Okay,
All
so
right,
we've seen
today
the problem,
we're going to dive
and we've
into
seen
a
this
really
cool
elegant
project
solution.
called
But let's
Qubic
zoom
Link.
back out.
It's all about
Why does
tackling
any of
one of
this
the
actually
biggest,
matter for a
most
project founder
annoying
or a
problems for
community?
anyone trying to
Well,
build a
once you
community
build
in
that
crypto.
bridge,
Let's
a
get
whole
right into it.
universe of new possibilities opens up.
Let me ask you a question.
You can finally automate
Imagine
those
you've just
VIP
launched a
roles
new
for your
token,
biggest
right?
supporters.
You're building
you
a
can
community
gamify
on
holding,
Discord,
maybe
you're trying to
rewarding
get things
users
off the
who increase
ground,
their
and you
bags.
ask yourself a
You
pretty
can
basic
trigger
question.
instant automated
Who's my
airdrops
biggest
directly
supporter?
to your most loyal members.
Who's the person
you could even
holding
set
the
up
most
automated
tokens?
whale shoutouts in
Well, the
Discord
crazy thing
when a
is, in
verified
crypto,
holder
the
makes a
answer
big
is
buy.
you probably
Connecting that
have no
on-chain
idea.
action
Your
directly
biggest
to off-chain
whale, the
community
person with
buzz.
the most
And last but not least, time to check out the Qubic Live Whale and Token Analytics dashboard by Broken Codes.
Level and token tracking dashboard. The main problem we noticed in this cubic has strong blockchain data, but for normal users it is very hard to read. Token prices, whale movements, and transactions are spread across different sources and not easy to track in one place. To solve this, we built a fully automated live dashboard that shows live token prices, instant transactions, and large wage transfers in one simple, clean screen without using Telegram bots and without any backend server. Let me explain how system works in very simple three steps flow. First, live data like token prices and transaction is captured directly from the Qubic blockchain network. Second, easy connect automation filters only the important events and automatically sends the data into Google Sheets using simple no code workflow. The key features of the dashboards are live token prices tracking, instant recent transactions, whale movements tracking for large transfers, auto refreshing, live updates, and a clean dark trading style user interface. The biggest strength of this project is the converts raw blockchain data into a clear, readable, and live visual dashboard using only automation and simple web technology. System architecture and overview. The Qubic blockchain detects transactions, trigger, triggering easy connect automation workflow, which log data securely in Google Sheets, enabling seamless fetching and display of live data on the dashboard interface. Our software is work on following data flow, transaction detection, automation triggers, data logging, live data fetch, user display. In this system, dashboard features are given, like live token prices, whale alerts, dark UI, recent transactions, auto refresh, and public access. When we are working on this project, we see a privacy and security threats. That's why we are using only read-only sheets and no backend risks. No backend risks. We are thinking to do some future enhancements like AI-powered insights, multi-chain supports, enhanced user experience, mobile accessibility, and advanced alert system.
All right, everybody, we've seen all 6 finalist presentations for the teams that made it to the very top of the Hack the Future Hackathon with Qubic. And now the big moment has come. It's time to reveal the winners. We'll start with the Nostromo track winners to see who took the first, second, and the third place of the finalists that you've just seen the presentations of. And I leave the floor to Mr. Rose to reveal the big winners of this hackathon. Mr. Rose, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you very much. Prior to go to the third winner of the Nostromo track, I want to highlight why did we choose this finalist. Basically, what we did is we put a lot of attention on the application of the technology for Qubic and obviously for Nostromo team, which I'm here representing too. The application of technology is a must. So if your project has not developed a Qubic smart contract, I mean, hasn't used C++ language, which is that you've used an Ethereum or Solana or other network smart contract or solution, a technical solution, just to highlight or to showcase what you wanted to do. Unfortunately, you are not part of the winners, right? Because for us, it's crucial that that you use the technology. We acknowledge that Qubic is somehow tricky to start with. And yeah, it's not people is not that familiar with C++ instead of if compare with Ethereum network, for instance. But this is our main point here. Also, business value was key for the final decision. If you invest some time researching which are which are Qubic's capabilities, where are we, what's our North Star, and what do we want to do within the network, you could have realized basically which are our priorities. So, said this, let's go with the third winner. I assume that we are moving to next slide. The third. Let me see. Wait a second.
Yeah, we can reveal the name of the project and the team of the
Okay.
third place for the Nostromo track.
Okay.
So
Yeah, the third place goes to Q Surf by Qubic winners. Yeah, definitely, guys, you nail it with the team name. You are winners. You're one of the winners. We chose them as the third winners because they clearly identified a problem that all decentralized projects had, which is trust in project execution or in the developers that execute projects. And also in the whole survey industry, right? So we consider that this is a tool rather than a business that could be used in our community. We really like the idea of the trustless escrow because also escrow has a point of failure. So it's this kind of centralization, basically who operates the escrow. So yeah, we really like it. And the price, I don't know if it's visible, Joanna.
I can remind you all what was the price for the third place for the Nostromo track. So the third place winner gets $1,000 in USDT.
All right. As said before, this almost all the amount goes directly on the spot to the winner's wallet. But in order to be eligible for the last tranche, we'll talk about that later. I mean, in a one-on-one, and also to be launched within Nostromo Launchpad. The Nostromo team wants a one-on-one meeting with you guys because they want to understand whether you want to launch your own token or you are thinking on a different business model. This is important because in order to be eligible for this launch part, of course, you need to have a tokenomics. We'll set up a meeting with the Nostromo team so we can have this one-on-one call. Right, I think time for the second.
Exactly. Time for the
Okay.
second place winner. So let's see who gets $1,500 in USDT.
Okay, the second is Tick the Reef, the high frequency binary option by Block Nexa Lab. This is a great project. Also, we consider that you really leaned on one of our main value propositions, which is the transaction speed. One of the main problems that those solutions have out there is the transaction speed. But given that Qubic network already tackles this, we think that there is a great fit of the business that you want to launch and the network that you pretend to use. Once again, the cash price goes on the spot, almost 100% of it directly to you. But in order to be launched within Nostromo within Nostromo Launchpad, there's a one-on-one meeting pending to do with you guys, which we'll schedule after during next week. I mean. And yeah, finally, with further ado, I think we can move to the winner of this hackathon from the Nostromo Launchpad track, I mean. The winner, obviously, is the last one, is the Perp Q by Qubic M Bits. This is another great project, which also leans on one of our main capabilities, the transaction speed. Also, if you have reviewed our roadmap and what we do in incubation, the Perpetual DEX is one of the projects that we wanted to tackle by the end of this year, but we unfortunately had to put it on hold. And we had the idea to launch it for 2026. So yeah, this is in our roadmap. And if you already built, let's say, a mock-up rather than an MVP, maybe you are eligible to join me in the incubation program and maybe develop it. We can talk also about that. Again, the cash price goes directly to you, pretty much 100% of it. But meeting with Nostromo team is required to be eligible for launching. And in this case, if the meeting is unsuccessful, you'll have another one with me for the incubation program to see options to be invested by our program and launch it in Qubic.
Congratulations to all the teams, all the winners of the Nostromo track of the Qubic Hackathon. As a reminder, the first place for the Nostromo track gets $2,500 in USDT, and all the teams will be contacted soon after the stream so we can find a common strategy to, first of all, schedule calls with the Qubic team so you can actually grow your projects, and then get all the details to distribute the prizes so you can enjoy it and maybe use it to grow your hackathon project in the future. Now it's time to do it all again for the Easy Connect track. Time to reveal the big winners, the teams that prove that no-code builders belong right at the center of innovation. I'll give the floor to Jorge Ordovas to reveal the podium for the Easy Connect track.
Thank you. We are really happy to show you the three winners. I have to say, they built something uh, really interesting for Qubic users on both Qubic projects, and this is what we try to get on this hackathon. Easy Connect is a tool that lets almost anybody to integrate Qubic information, and they proved that it could be used to build something really interesting. The hard way was the track one, and this is a track where the different projects built on top of no-code platforms. So mainly you can see applications and dashboards which presents information that is handled by Easy Connect and sent towards this project. So first of all, we are going to talk about the third project, and this is the Qubic Live Whale by Broken Code. It's a really cool dark theme dashboard that uses information from QX smart contract and showing what is doing the different whales on Qubic. So you can monitor a big stakeholder on Qubic, and you can realize if he is buying, selling, and you can replicate what he is doing. So this is something that could be really interesting for the people on Qubic who are going to buy or sell any token which is in the QX marketplace. And this is really hard to difference between the third one and the next one, because the two projects are building on top of QX information. But this third one is a lighter website, and we decide to base on the complexity, the difference between the third and the second team. So we move to the second one. This second one project built a really complete dashboard. It's QS console created by the team Green Game. This is a fully automated and real-time system built on top of Qubic QX smart contracts. It listens to Qubic contract activity through Easy Connect, and it integrates with different platforms to show historical event patterns, to manage alerts, automate workflows, and there is a really interesting configuration you can build on the platform, so you can guess almost everything which is happening in QX, and it could be very well an alternative console to show what is happening in QX and used by almost everyone that is following what is happening in the QBX ecosystem with the tokens on this marketplace. So congratulations to Green Game. It's a really interesting project. And we are going to talk about the winner. And we have to say the winner was what's a little bit unexpected. The idea was something that we didn't think about. This team is Qubic Link. The project is Qubic Link. The team is Solvent, and they built a no-code identity verification and engagement automation platform. This is really interesting because there is a real problem in tracking and connecting the user social identity with their wallet. And they build this using Easy Connect and make an Cubic link to connect this information. It's a really smart idea, and they built something that we think could be something interesting in terms of business. There are projects on Cubic that base on Discord their relationship with their community, and the possibility to link the Discord information of a user to the information on what is happening and what's this user doing on Cubic, how much tokens they have, or participating in the gamification of these projects could be really interesting and really powerful with this Cubic Link project. So congratulations to Solvent, and we are really happy to see both the three projects in real life, not only because the projects the cash, but also because you have all our aid and the possibility to use for free the integration with EasyConnect. So we will be really glad to see your projects and how the users in Cubic are using this project. So congratulations to the three projects on the EasyConnect track.
Congratulations to all the winners of this hackathon and all the finalists and actually all the participants. Everybody remember not to stop here, and even if you're not the finalist now, you can be on the next one. Use the prizes wisely to actually grow your projects in the end. And we're really proud of you. We hope you keep the momentum going, and we'll all contact you after the hackathon so we can distribute the prizes. Mr. Rose Jorge, do you have anything else you'd like to say regarding this hackathon to everybody who's tuning in right now?
On my side, just thank you very much for our participants to join and to keep working on Qubic. Join our Discord, join our networks, and let's keep building together. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I would like also to add that for us, for Kairos, it's a real pleasure to be again in a Lab hackathon, but not as participants. So thank you also for all the hackathon, and we expect to be in a next one, and we expect to see how the teams that build on hackathons build also in Qubic.
Exactly. Thank you very much, and the whole Qubic team. If there's anyone here who's not tired enough not to tackle the next hackathon, we've got 2 more challenges coming up, especially to the people who are based in San Francisco. So these are both hybrids. If you'd like to join our upcoming hackathons at LabLab, you're more than welcome, and we cannot wait what you built. You should be able to see our upcoming hackathons on the screen right now. So the first hybrid hackathon that we're running starts on 9th of January and is happening till 24th of January. You can join from anywhere because you can participate fully online. And if you'd like to join the on-site finale on 23rd to 24th of January in San Francisco. Scan the QR code that you can see right now, secure your spot, and build the next big thing. This is the Agent e-commerce and Arc Hackathon with Circle, Google DeepMind, and Google AI Studio with the prize pool of $20,000. And the next challenge, also in San Francisco and online, is happening from January 30 to February 8. Also, you start online and continue either fully online, building from anywhere, or finish up with the finale on February 7 and 8 in San Francisco. And this is a $1 million startup challenge series powered by Search. The first edition is focused on robotics. So if you've got an existing startup or you'd like to have one, this is the perfect challenge for you. Another QR code on the screen that you can simply scan to check all the details. If you're hungry for more and you never stop building, that's the chance for you. Congratulations to all the winners of the Hack the Future Hackathon with Qubic. I really hope you continue building on your solutions. Keep on going, keep on growing, and build on Qubic. Congratulations, everybody.